I'd like to welcome you to the Lunenburg Zoning Board of Appeals. I'll tell you how the hearing will proceed, but first I have to give you notification that the hearing is being recorded in accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law. Please be advised that this meeting will be broadcast live through local access cable, Facebook Live, on the public access Facebook page, and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Public Access YouTube channel within 24 hours after the meeting. And we don't have the computer tonight, so don't have to read the rest of that. I'd like to introduce you to the board. To my left is Lisa Normandin, the board secretary. I'm Alfred Gravel. This is James Bezikoski, David Blatt, Don Gurney. The way the hearing will proceed is Lisa will read the application and any other submitted communications. The applicant will have the opportunity for comments on the application or submission of additional documents. You'll come forward to the mic and give your name and address. Board members will have the opportunity to ask questions that they might have on the application while you're at the mic. There will be a public comment period if anybody should show. And you would come forward to the mic, give your name and address, and I'll address all comments and questions to the board. And with that, I would ask Lisa to please read the application.
The project address is 102 Pratt Street in Lunenburg, assesses map 97, parcel 80. The project description is to remove the front steps/landing and replace with larger landing steps. The applicable code of the Lunenburg bylaw is section 250-7.4. The applicant was Patrick Byrne, who I understand is the contractor of 1092 Main Street in Bolton, Mass. And the owners are Jeffrey and Danielle Hoey of 102 Pratt Street in Lunenburg. The proposed use is a residential home front entrance. Describe how the proposed action will prevent conditions that are injurious or dangerous to public health, unduly hazardous because of traffic conditions, danger of fire or explosion. The reply, the previous steps and landing are small and the new landing steps will give better footing to enter home. Please describe any material adverse effects on the value of land and buildings in the neighborhood or on the amenities of the neighborhood. The reply is there will be no adverse effects. Please describe how the proposed use or activity will be operated with reasonable regard for order and sightliness if an open use. And the reply, the area is currently occupying a stair landing. The new stair landing will be safer and should have a pleasant look when completed. It should improve the appearance of the front property. And there shouldn't be any negative noise or glare. Additional information, these new stairs, the landing is beneficial to a safer and more appealing front entrance of the home. Let's see, we've got a couple blanks. The current steps landings are too small and we will replace them with a larger, safer landing and wide stair on both access sides of the new landing. The letter from the building department, this was there was an application submitted for the deck at 102 Pratt, and the building official replied, based on the provided certified plot plan, the proposed deck addition will further intensify the existing non-conforming nature of the building along the front setback. In accordance with the Town of Lunenburg Protective Bylaw, Section 257.4A1, the special permit from the Zoning Board of Appeals will be needed. And the section of the bylaw reads, except as provided in subsection B, a lawfully nonconforming building or structure shall not be reconstructed, extended, or altered, except pursuant to a special permit issued by the Zoning Board of Appeals, upon its finding that such reconstruction, extension, or alteration will not be substantially more detrimental than the existing nonconforming structure to the neighborhood. Any reconstruction, extension, or alteration of a nonconforming structure that increases existing nonconformity or results in the creation of an additional nonconformity shall require a special permit to the Zoning Board of Appeals in addition to the findings set forth in section A, subsection A above. And then there is a proposed plot plan submitted with the application. There are two, there's a installer's as-built certification showing the sewer line as it pertains to the house at 102 Pratt. And the Wright Pierce Engineering letter of a sanitary sewer service location. And there were also plans for the deck, a list of abutters, all to which were notified before tonight. And I have received emails. I did receive one note from the Board of Health, January 27th. The Board of Health is all set. Certificate of compliance has been issued for septic tank upgrade. House is served by public water. Room count is acceptable and in accordance with Title V. This is from Deborah DePerry on Monday, 4/7/2025. As owners of 94 Pratt Street and as an abutter to 102 Pratt Street, we vote in the affirmative to approve the construction of the proposed deck addition at that location. On 4/15, I received a memo, good afternoon, as the owner of 106 Pratt Street and as an abutter to 102 Pratt Street, we vote in the affirmative to approve the construction of the proposed deck addition at that location, and that was Lindsay and Steve Legassi of 106 Pratt Street. 77 Pratt Street, Stacy Lubao also voted in the affirmative to approve the construction of the proposed deck and addition. And I thought I had one more, but that might be it, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Okay, and with that, I would invite the applicant, if you would like to come up to the mic. Is there anything you would like to add to this?
The only thing that I would like to add is we have, I believe, 2 additional messages from neighbors, from Justin Ward. They should have gone to you as well, Lisa. I'm
Okay.
not sure if you had seen them, but I do have them printed here, if I can submit, from Justin Ward
Oh, yes,
and Megan
okay.
Kaplan.
Justin Ward, 78 Pratt Street.
Yes,
Megan and Ben Hiles of 120 Pratt Street.
Correct.
I'm sorry, they were slipped in there.
Okay, very good. Okay, so, again, this is, you had existing stairs there.
Correct.
What you're doing is just expanding them,
Correct.
taking them out and expanding them.
yeah.
And that's, if I'm looking at it from the road, that's on the left-hand side of the
Yes.
building, correct? And your driveway is on the other side of the building, right?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Are you going to have like a walkway? Is that like a main entrance, or is it another entrance?
It kind of is it can be a main entrance if you're coming from the street side. Like, for example, we use it for trick-or-treaters. But generally, our main entrance is actually around the back. We have a path that goes from the driveway around to a back door, and that's our main entrance for the most part.
Is that right?
So that's
Okay.
the deck in the back.
What's that?
The deck in the back.
There's a deck in the back.
There is a deck in
also,
the back, yeah.
And that's why we chose this design for the front with the wraparound stairs, because there isn't like a direct walkway up to it.
Right.
So this, you can kind of, it's more of like an open concept kind of thing.
Yeah, makes sense, okay. I got a few more questions. I'm going to open it to the board. Jim, I know you were asking some questions.
I don't have any more questions. Yeah.
I guess, Mr. Chair, my biggest question was like, why? Because, you know, it looked to me like you would never use this as a front door.
We sure would like to use the door a bit more. But yeah, as it stands right now, it's not exactly usable. So this is, you know, in part to improve on that.
Right, because there's no walkway, there's nothing that
Yeah.
directs me to that.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a traditional New England front door that nobody will ever use.
Yeah.
Except for the Jehovah's Witnesses. Oops, shoot, I'm on that.
They'll come around to the back door.
It's kind of, it's an eyesore,
Yes,
how it is
certainly
now.
so.
Our plan is to do the siding of the house as well. This we just decided to do first. People knock on the door, whether it's the UPS man or solicitors, and we do use it to like head out to the bus stop.
Yeah,
And the stairs right now are
Okay.
not great. They're very shallow too. It's
right.
And I guess my only other question is why, you know, you have the stairs on both sides. I would have looked at it as having more of a railing, so I could have had a sitting area up there or something else. That's just my own personal opinion, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah, there would be
I-
room for that with the plan that we have,
Right,
yes.
because the plans I looked at is you had enough room to put a bench up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids might be able to take, or somebody can take snow stuff off and things like that.
totally,
Yeah.
some pumpkins maybe.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
you go.
The trick-or-treaters, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I really had no questions. I did drive by, took a look at it. The existing stairs are
yeah,
not, what?
go ahead.
Well, they're not terribly attractive, and they look quite old, and
Yeah.
to me, this looks like a good idea. And
Right, yeah, I agree with that. The only thing I'll add is what's, I think right now you're what, 16 and a half feet from the road.
Okay.
And you want to, the proposed is, I believe, it comes out to 19.2. Is that about right?
Yeah, I believe so. That's what we have on this plan here
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
sounds right.
it's really not that much of an extension towards the front.
About 3
I don't
feet,
think I think
estimated.
the sidewalk, yard, if I remember, was 17 feet, 17 and a half feet. So there's no issues on that. So you're only looking for this front relief.
Okay.
So I don't have any issues with it at all. I agree with the board that they need to be replaced.
Yeah.
So with that, I will ask for a motion.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the the dimensional relief
Okay.
to allow them to build the front porch.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. I'll ask for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
And aye.
Thank
And
you.
with that, it is approved. I do have to read you one thing.
Sure.
Okay, the special permit is granted with the and by the way, just in case somebody else, there's no audience here tonight, there's no public, so I haven't asked for the public. The special permit is granted with the contingency that the petitioner complies with all licenses, regulations, statutes, ordinances of any and all applicable local, state, federal boards or agencies with jurisdiction over the premises. The special permit is subject to a periodic review by the permit granting authority or enforcement officer to ensure compliance with any conditions. Non-compliance to such conditions may result in a revocation of the permit. A copy of the board's decision will be filed with the town clerk within 14 days. Any party aggrieved by the board's decision may appeal to Superior Court 20 days after the decision is filed with the town clerk. After certification by the town clerk that 20 days have elapsed since the decision was filed, you should have it recorded in the Registry of Deeds. No special permit shall take effect until it has been recorded. And the permit shall lapse within 2 years if there isn't substantial use or construction. And with that, good luck with your new stairs.
Great. Thank
Thank
you,
you so
guys.
much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm sure it'll enhance the looks of your house.
Oh, yeah.
That is the plan,
Yes.
yeah. We've been working on it.
It's one of
yeah.
several steps to do so,
Yeah,
yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bless you.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Good night.
Yeah, you too.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Yeah, we almost set a record, but we had one that was 2 minutes short of it.
Really? I thought that was a good one.
It was pretty close.
All right, so, thank you.
Thank you. We're adjourned.